yeah, I think Ramos has that charge shot. The mix-up game, sort of down to a T.
Yeah, absolutely.
What works at each percent, but it doesn't matter if you're just going to run up and go for a raw
yeah. Card commit from Ram there to just open up the game, perhaps slightly telling of how this will go. Yeah,
they are willing to scrap. They're not just going to sit back, fling stuff at each other.
Yeah, I mean,
Zone happy to land on top of RAMBOSS. RAMBOSS happy to up B in return, and that's just lovely damage.
87, and Zone is yet to put a single % on RAMBOSS.
Yeah, Ram is not rusty at all. Look at that, 0 to death. Brilliant stuff for RAMBOSS there.
You know, I think if we're going to have to see Zone take a step back, or maybe not. Maybe he's just going to throw out those invincible dash attacks and get his own string himself going. 52 on RAMBOSS already.
Fight fire with fire. If one person's being aggressive, be aggressive back. Get your strong combo game going. But Zone has already been lapped in percent here and has to deal with that. Ram's slowing it down with charge shot, covering the ground and the air. No. Out, but there's no jump here.
At times like this,
a lot of damage. That drift saving him, not eating the auto reticle, but still gets eaten there.
Yeah. At times like this, a lot of Samuses would engage, you know, camp mode. It's time to slow the game down and make sure that they can never get a lead on me. But Ram, he's playing it a bit more excitingly. Playing it safe, of course, but it looks like he's doing a great job of holding his own backhand. That's going to be the second stock already.
That was such a wimpy charge shot, and it still killed just because it was an off-stage situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not really much he could do in that situation. He teleports, he's not going to make it back.
Maybe like neutral or true, but you have to be like, you have to watch yourself.
Absolutely. Oh, so RAMBOSS finally being caught for those up Bs out of shield. And that back air is going to make sure that he doesn't try and trade again.
Drops in there, going to kill because it's a 180. Still a full stock behind those Zone. What can he do to bring this back? Zone has that punish game, but he's not really being able to get the hits he likes as much as he wants to. RAMBOSS honestly locking down the neutral, keeping Zone at bay really well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it just seems like RAMBOSS has a handle on it all. It seems like Zone really has to chase him around the stage at the moment just to get anything. And RAMBOSS is leaving behind these little bombs, the charge shots. It's just making it very difficult for Zone to navigate. But he's got him off stage now. Let's see if he can do with it.
I like that idea, yeah. Punishing the regrab with drops in there, but could have got a little bit more maybe. And now you're being reversed up edge and finding your way back in. I like how Zone has put a focus on trying to keep stage control, even though Samus is in the corner and making you come to him.
Great grab though.
You're still like you have center stage. You can make use of it. Good button still to get back. All of a sudden, Zone in the corner, very bad spot.
Yeah. See, that's the fear I was talking about. You know, he's in there pressing neutral B RAMBOSS, and you're sitting at Legend like, I don't want to make a move that will kill me right now.
Really nice.
Oh, making use of that shield. If Zone can get this stock off right now, he's got maybe a decent chance, and he gets it.
That was really, really nice. The drag down there into the grab down from forward air. But you're 100% on you already. You have to be careful because charge shot is on deck. That Rambibi blaster, I've heard, is not a joke. Nothing to be snuffed at. You have to be really careful where it is.
Yeah. You know, one false move right now and Zone could see the game ending. One game down could mean everything.
But at full charge, it's going to be a little bit slower. Ram not going to have the situation, not going to be able to just throw it out willy-nilly.
Yeah, there's definitely an aspect of, well, after playing him so much, Zone knows, you know, roughly when Ram's going to pop off these charge shots. He knows he's not going to waste it in some certain situations, so he's landing quite bravely in front of him. And it's good, it's paying off to some degree. He's getting some good grabs off, but he's still struggling to close the distance.
Yeah, he's now has to play around the threat of the charge shot. He's doing a lot of that shield here. It's worked out. Grab this there. Oh, both hits of Nair. Oh, that shield is so low. So let's be really, really careful here. Off stage, the falling explosive flame going to save him for now. Dash back out corner, saving him. And once again, Zone has brought this back, but that back air is so strong, and it's going to take that first game for RAMBOSS.
Even if that back air was weak at 168%, I didn't see Zone living through that.
It was close though. Like Zone was 100% down on that last stock, and then he took 100 before dying at 150.
He was catching up, that's for certain. As, you know, considering the strong start of RAMBOSS, his own really started accelerating towards the end. But, you know, we'll see how it goes next game.
I think once Zone gets a feel for when and how RAMBOSS is going to bomb in disadvantage, he'll start doing a lot better. I think a lot of times Zone did get that hit after finally getting in versus Samus, but then RAMBOSS kind of does down B immediately and then wiggles his way out of a situation which could have led to damage instead.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep Samus in that kind of advantage state when she can wiggle around so much, you know. Yeah, and that's the thing Zone has to ride on, right? If he can extend these advantage states, that's what's going to bring him the game. But
absolutely, like Ram, like we saw from the start of the first game, can do so much in one hit. Here we go. Here's Zone's time to play the game.
Interesting use of neutral B there. Grab's going to come through, but he manages to air dodge nicely out.
Interesting that RAMBOSS just opting to retreat instead of going in on shield after charge shot hits. There's a lot of shield damage on that, and you can use that to your advantage. So RAMBOSS just wants to slow it down. Much different pace from last game.
Oh yeah, Zone's also not approaching. There you go. Look, you can tell he's really looking for these specific moments to approach and get in, and otherwise he's keeping his distance because he knows the cost. Otherwise, if he loses neutral, RAMBOSS is going to have him off ledge for ages.
That was a weird interaction with Reflector.
They're both top tier gameplay right here.
It's the best London has to offer. They are approaching it very differently, but it has worked out in Zone's favor this time.
Yeah, only 30% of Zone's back. He's doing a much better start than last game. We'll see how he goes for the rest of it. Coming down with those Nair, starting the loops.
That's the juicy final hit of Nair, going to send into a bad spot for Ram. I really like that dash attack, catch landing.
Yeah, he's tracking him extremely well. You know, that a hard part of Palu advantage is the fact that when she teleports, you got to figure out where she is and react to it.
It's interesting that RAMBOSS is always willing to give up stage here, despite having stage control, just to get a bit more charge or to hit Zone from coming in. But Zone has done a really good job of just like taking space. Like dash shield. Great parry up tilt. And the up air going for it, just letting it rip.
95% on Zone only, and that's all RAMBOSS has to show for it as it stands.
I don't think Ram was expecting Zone to just go out there because he can just air dodge or like bomb away. But Zone went up there, and it's worked out so well for him. 60% on RAMBOSS already. Nice.
Weaving it nicely.
Yeah. RAMBOSS's disadvantage is really tricky. As is his edge guarding, but somehow. Ah, that's an insane setup.
What?
Yeah, that mid to high charge shot is very plus on shield, and you're right next to him. You're just able to let an F smash rip. That's a dirty setup.
Dude, RAMBOSS weaved through that beautifully. Just that he had so much going on.
Still though, I mean, RAMBOSS is so far behind. It's gonna take some doing to bring this back, especially if you're eating up smash. Just about living though. Zone overcommitting with that. Explosive flame, but it would have killed. Oh, you saw the start of the Reflector, but it was just too slow. How is Zone going to close this out?
I mean, he can take his time at this point, and pretty much any stray hit's going to take the game for him. He just needs to let. Oh, nice tech. Yep.
No tech from Zone though, and all of a sudden, it's on. It could be done.
It can be done. But Zone only needs that nice back air, or even a dash attack could potentially take it at this point. But RAMBOSS, he has
something going. What can he do with it?
He has the momentum. He has him in the corner, but Zone's going to get that back throw off.
Yeah, he went for both hits of Nair, hoping it would pop shield, but it didn't. And to get the both hits, you've ended up just drifting in fully, and you're eating the grab, and that grab leads to death at that percent.
RAMBOSS shaking off his arm there, letting us know that he is still injured. This isn't even his full power.
Can I get on next game?
Okay. I'll hop off after this.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was probably going to hop off as well, simply because... oh. For those of you who weren't aware of what just happened, Dutiful Future just came and kissed Focus on the forehead, lovingly like a father.
I just had a drunk Dutiful Future go up and kiss me. Jesus. Take care, man.
Nice to see you, dude. Huh? No, I'm alright. I'm alright. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you. No, we have played before. Yes, yes. No.
Oh, I love Dutiful Future.
Yeah, he's great.
He's lovely. So
he's lovely, but then he plays me brawler.
While that's been going on, Zone and Rambos have been having a good old think about what they can do for this final game of the set. Both of them will want to get a set against, I presume, Lancelot.
Yes. Who is here today?
Yeah, coming from Finland. He's going to Genesis or flying off to Genesis on Wednesday. I think he's staying with EMAS and he's getting that top player grind on.
Has Lance actually been on stream yet?
Yes, he played against Woj.
Ah, Woj.
We go into game 3 on Pokemon Stadium 2, different from Hollow Bastion from the first 2 games. How are they going to approach it? Are they going to repeat game 1, or is it going to be more like game 2?
Zone's really saying we're not going to take it. We're not going to let you just... Oh, my God, so nice. Zone's
785 already.
Zone's always been known for having these good reactions. His entire ledge trapping strategy has famously been good on his reactions. And it's paying off very clearly. 111 on RAMBOSS.
Yeah, Ramos going to have a chance to fight back, get a bit more credit on this stock. You can't just let yourself die at only doing 40 on Zone. Get dragged down there instead of the final hit.
A little bit of scramble here, but Uphead's going to triumph. Zone's reactions are so crisp right now, honestly. I know for a fact that if Ram by that charge at me, I probably would have taken it straight to the face.
You and me both. I think Zone's just doing a lot of preemptive dash shields in that situation, like just because he knows that charge shot is threatening. That bomb there was also threatening, but it's not going to work out for Ramos.
Oh,
and he's going to die from the down tilt on the neutral get up. When you re-grab, your options have less invul, and that could have been decisive in that stop.
Still a hard call out for Zone to make that decision regardless. RAMBOSS not too far behind, only at 112%, sorry, having Zone at 112%. He can definitely bring this game back. Despite Zone's great start, Ram can definitely bring it.
Yeah, Zone is slowly approaching the percent where charge shot into something can kill. But in order for that to happen, Ramos needs to control the stage. He needs to have Zones back to the corner in order to actually kill with charge outright. Otherwise, you're just going to be sent away.
It's a very big reversal on what we saw in the first game, where Zone was chasing RAMBOSS around because obviously Ram was in the lead. Now that the shoe's on the other foot, we're going to see what kind of measure Ram's going to take just to make it down tilt, fairly nearly killing.
Strong move. There we go, that charge shot mix up. If he had a bit more stage control, that would have killed outright, but Zone just about hanging on. Still, RAMBOSS can get the stock here, but unfortunately not grabbing the right way. That could be a really costly misinput. Rolling through that up smash. Don't want to neutral get into it.
The situation's getting more and more dire for RAMBOSS. Jumps into the F tilt.
Oh, wow. Zone's still living. He's been on this first stop for so long. Great parry, but you're not going to get anything from it. You're going to get grabbed instead. How can RAMBOSS? He needs to find his way out. Oh. He somehow did manage to get a forward air, clipping Zone's shield there. Poking, parry on the F smash. Getting in there for it.
One uphill battle RAMBOSS has to fight right now, but now that he's finally taken the stock, perhaps he can get some momentum in. Zone, though, getting that nice back head, going for that side beat. And he takes the second stock.
Just able to outspace any aggressive option that Ram could do, and just beat it out with that back air. It's going to be any area you have. And here we go. Zone is starting to play the game. It's really has momentum in his favor. Oh, but going a bit too hard with that Nair, trying to cover something. So any chip damage is going to be really useful in this scenario when you're one stop away from making your way to stopping. Now, even though RAMBOSS is behind, he's still going to make Zone come to him. But Zone doesn't have that pressure at the moment.
He can do what he wants, but you know, at the end of the game, this game is most fun when you're approaching, even though it's not probably the best strategy for it. It's a patience game right now. I mean, RAMBOSS seems to be playing it despite being in the behind.
It's getting him some chip damage, but Zone is doing a really nice job of choosing when he comes in and then just picking the right options when he does actually get in his face. For example, just like shielding that neutral B, that up B, and then punishing. He's just like slowly inching his way to victory. This endgame is working out for Zone at the moment. How can RAMBOSS find his way in? It's all that charge shot, really nice one there, but teleport into center stage is going to avoid dying. But that fully charged RAMBOSS Blaster is going to kill that 110. Again, it is on the cards for RAMBOSS. He can do it. 34 from one charge shot. That's insane damage. But RAMBOSS is just playing so well at the moment.
Zone's ramping up the momentum. He realizes he needs to end this now if he wants to take the set.
Does.
Until they both decide to stand opposite sides of the stage. But
Zone is going to be looking for grab here. He's going to send down for a back air, down for an up air, still potentially on the cards. But that lead that Zone had is starting to go away. RAMBOSS getting a lot of damage, a well-timed roll, but you're ending up in the corner for it because you're not getting the hit. And that shield taking a lot of chip. Eventually Ram could just let rip. That charge shot could poke, could break. Zone has to be careful, and that's why he's jumping. Using that back air to his advantage. Oh, that Nair jab saving him. Great block pressure. Back air beating out anything RAMBOSS could do here. And the up smash read on the neutral gets up. What a way to close it out. Zone making his way into winners semis there. Brilliant game 3. Brilliant play from him. That's really nice stuff.
Anyway, I will be hopping off now because
I will hop. I think I'll hop if you can stay on for one more. You stay. Let's see what happens. I think Liv's gonna come. I don't know who else is.
Yeah. I think Liv wanted to be on.
Yeah. I'll hop off now. We'll see. See you around, man.
Yeah. Well, that was Focus Miss everyone, and that was Zone and RAMBOSS on stream.